Shuddhi Chakra gives you the witness state that Krishna has described, that you become the Sakshi. I would like you to also listen to my tape on Sri Krishna, which is very good. Recently I spoke about him in a very detailed manner about Gita also. We can have all these tapes brought down here to Melbourne and listen to them, but only listening to them is of no use. It's no use. It will give you ideas and you'll start behaving again in a funny way. I do not want you to make the same pickle out of me as you have pickled out other people. Put it to practice. Because when I spoke in America, they were all taping me down. And everybody said, Mother, you should not allow them to tape because you see these are all writers and this and that and they will use your knowledge and spread the thing. I said, they will, let them do it. After all, Kundalini I have to awaken, they cannot do it. If they could do, I would be very happy to sit down. Let them do it, I'll be very happy. Anybody who says that why should you, I said very good, you come along here and do it. I'll be very happy to settle down because I gain nothing. What is my gain? Anybody who is willing to do it, I'll be very happy to retire, absolutely, because by God's grace, I'm a married woman and I'm very happily married. I have my own children and grandchildren. Why should I bother my head of going around the people traveling like this? Yesterday in Sydney, here in Melbourne, today again go back to Sydney, then to India. Why should I do it? For what? Only because I love, because I know it's my mission. I have to do it. I'm supposed to do it. This is the job I have. But if anybody else can do it, I'll be very happy for them to do it. Now, when it comes to all these awakening and all that, it's a thing that happens to you. It is a thing that moves within you. And you have to feel the movement. It is not a blind lane where you just pay some money in the counter and say, now we enter into the blind lane. And do what you like. Somebody says you jump, somebody says you do this and do that. Nothing. Everything is logical. First your Kundalini must arise. If it does not arise, I cannot give you a certificate. You cannot give a certificate. Nobody can give you a certificate. It's nothing artificial. So in America when I went and told them, and they had tape recorders and all that, something bad has also come out of it because it's a born again. All these things have come from there, only from my lectures. Because I told the Christians when they called me, thinking me to be Christian in the churches, you see, they thought this is bona fide. Because I was baptized according to them. So I should be baptized by these people. So I am all right. I was bona fide. They called me in the churches. You see. And they also collected a collection for me. Very interesting. But the best part of it, some of them got up certain words. I said, you are to be born again, you are to be born again. So they have got a now cult called Born Again. Finished. It's very difficult to talk to these mad people. Anything you tell them, they make a cult out of it. Anything you know, they want to pickle out. You see, it's such a difficult thing with human beings. They don't want to take to reality. They want to have their ego everywhere asserting, by which they pluck out all that is living and make that dead ugly and say, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. It's absurd. But this is what happens to us. Now about Christ, I think the greatest message of Christ is his resurrection. This is resurrection. That he showed what Krishna has said in his lifetime, that the spirit doesn't die. It cannot be killed. It cannot be blown out. It has to rise. And it rises. Whatever you may try, it is eternal. And that's I'm sorry, I was dealing with some newspaper people, journalists. They came very late. Whatever it is, I found them to be very sensible and very understanding.